Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a long time since I've made my last video, and I appreciate you hanging on there and staying subscribed. Or had a few other people that have subscribed, so I really do appreciate that. But been a little bit of a hiatus, and with spring coming on and working around the house, getting all that stuff ready, and working out in the garden and got my plants. I got a couple of specialty plants that I like to take care of. But I've been working also on the Porsche 934 Jägermeister 112 scale. So I'd like to just give you an update on it. I got this part here, the engine, that I spent a lot of time on. Probably spent a few dollars on it too, but very happy with it. Let me clean my glasses. Can't see nothing. But I hope everybody's doing okay. Glad you stuck with me. Really am going to try to get more videos out because I really haven't been going out and doing my gig work, making a few dollars here and there. Been really hanging out with the wife and, like I say, working in the yard. Because a couple of months ago we had that freeze that we're not used to, And I mean, Central Florida, a lot of people were hit pretty hard. I ended up taking in my desert plants, thank goodness, or they would have been devastated. But I got them all out there and they're all loving the sun. My tortoise, he came out of hibernation, Arminius, so he's out there every day with me, playing around. But yeah, let's get to the business here. I had a lot of fun with this, really a lot of fun. If you can see in the front there, I had a lot of stuff that I've bought and sitting around on. I've been able to implement, but I really did take my time on putting it together. I mean, I got these clamps, I got all these bolts. I mean, these are literally little aluminum bolts that I bought from a supplier. Here, it's very time consuming. You don't know how many different bits I broke. But yeah, I added this. Put a little spring on there and brought it back. Put this on there. I did a lot of looking at pictures and things like that. Let's see, what else do we got? A couple little things I did on my own. I'm thinking the original, it was orange, but since the car is orange, that's what I did that for. And we spin it around to the side. Let me look at the picture and we see how it looks. Okay, that's not bad. There we go. I put bolts here. Got these little orange parts just for a little color. I didn't put the bolts here because I would have just ended up scraping the side of this thing. So I didn't even try. What else do we have? I put this in there. Got that. Really pretty proud of it. Put all these bolts in over here. These are all little aluminum bolts, man, with heads and everything. Took me quite some time. Got a little bit of, what I want to do is to say a little bit of driving time on it. I didn't dirty it up too much. But this is kind of how I'm going to display it. I don't think I'm going to put it in the car because then you lose all this. You can't never see none of all the hard work you did. Yeah, man. Let's see over here. Yeah, just put these in there. Give it a little something, something. This here was like a foil that I had from another kit that I put together. So I says, you know what, let me throw that on there. So I'll give it some kind of clamping. That looks pretty nice. I didn't go too heavy on like with a lot of colors and stuff because it would just mess it up. Start looking too busy. It's already busy. Distributor cap. Did the work on there. Got all this in there. I ended up drilling holes in places to run the wires, run the cables. And I got a realistic kind of rubber look here where it almost looks like the hose. I'm pretty impressed how this one come out. Then here with this hose, this is actually, let me see if it's in the picture. But this is from those straws that you get with the bendable straws. I bought like black bendable straws, and that's the piece I used. I cut it off and I got a whole pack of them. A couple of colors in there. See again the bolts. Trying to look at the picture. Again the clamps up here. Let's see if we can look at the bottom. I can't even remember. There's the bottom. Pretty happy with it. And up here, I was messing with it and messing with it. Where they have this here, they gave you a black mesh. And I had some wire screening that I had bought. Let me see if I can find it. Pretty good stuff. I got it on eBay. It wasn't super expensive, but it wasn't super cheap either. Where the heck do I have it? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, here it is. I don't know if you can see it or not. But yeah, man, it's nice little detail stuff. They had like, it's a metal. And just make sure your blade is pretty sharp and you just take your time. Like everything, and we just pinch it out. I think I took some tape and did something with it there and put it on it. There's a plastic film on it to protect it. I like it. They have a few different types of this metal. It's like 2x2, 2.5x2, something like that. Nice little touch I had for that. The table's a mess, but my wife was kind enough to pretty much taking over the whole Florida room, or whatever kind of room they want to call it these days. So I'd come out here and work on it a little bit, and if I was doing good, I'd stay a little longer. If not, I'd pop out and take care of something else and come back to it. Look at pictures, look at some videos, whatever I could try to find. mean, I don't have an extensive library that I go to. It's just seeing something and saying, oh, there you go, you know, and adding it up. Just working on it, and this time around, if I made a mistake, I would just take the time and resand it, repaint it, and before I wouldn't do that, but now I'm starting to get a little more detailed in my work. And the brake calipers, I painted them orange. Painted these bad. Let me move the engine out of the way. I painted them orange, and it turned out horrible. So then I kind of put some paint thinner on there and cleaned them up. You know what? I said to myself, I might just leave them like they are and start working on those. But there's the raw part about it, and then I'm gonna work on it, and then you guys tell me what you think. And tomorrow what I'm gonna do is, I don't want to make a video too long because I know my attention span is pretty short. So tomorrow I'll make another video, or in a couple of days, of the underbody and the inside of the car. I pretty much got that done, minus a few little details, but this is the next part I'm going to be working on. We'll see what happens. So anyway, I'll show you my table. I got a couple of 143 scale cars here. The Ferrari. Those are my 1/12 scales. I have one of each in my display cabinet. I got two of the Camels, and I got two of the McLaren Hondas. These were like my first ones I did back in the day, so they're pretty rookie style, but that's okay. It's how we all learn. A couple of Heller boxes. I love the art. So I've been slowly working on trying to just collect those because of the art. And the Minions. I love the Minions. I love those Minions there for from the movie. I used to watch that all the time with my grandson when he was younger. There's another cool one. And testers and techs. Haven't built them, just like the art. GTO. There's another gem. You know what happens is I pick up these models that cost a few dollars, saying that's going to be the next one I build. You know, because I absolutely love it. And that's the metal version also. But then it's like I'm afraid to build it. I don't want to build it. I like looking at it like it is better than I got. And then I just picked up a Lancia LC2. Had this one for a little bit. And then somebody had one on eBay, metal version. And I said, man, I'm jumping on that. So I got that at a really good price. Let me show you real quick. It's a real mess, but there's my fender. There's my pieces for the model that I'm working on, the Porsche. Aluminum tubes, all my different aluminum tubes, and copper, different sizes. What else? My paint. Ain't got a whole lot of paint. That, you know, on that wooden boat, I said, you know, let me buy a wooden boat, try to put it together. That was like 8 years ago. And then when I started it, I was like, holy cow, man, it was too small for me. I couldn't do it. Then I said, let me try to work on it. Now I can't find the box that has all the parts in it. So So it just sits there. And we'll scan down. Got my model boxes there. Motorcycles. Some are built, some are not, but you know, we save our boxes. And we'll come up here. Let me try to shrink this picture a little bit. Here we go. And this one here, man. I bought these wooden planes to build. I gotta start getting to some of these kits because my hands ain't gonna be able to do it much longer. Come over here, there's another one. There's a boat. It's like boat, like 50 inches long. I didn't know what the hell I was getting into when I bought that thing. Then my puzzle. This is a 9,000 piece puzzle with a Sistine Chapel. Built my own little table to build it on. Gonna take up every inch of that thing. Then I come over here. Those are all my Protars. A lot of them are built. Then I come over here, some Tamiya. Those are built also. Like I said, I took over the whole room. Look at that one, the Rosso, 1/8 scale, 643. I opened that up. That's a gem. I'm probably going to take me a year to build that one because I know I'm going to go all out on it. I got a couple of Tagliaris there. Wright brother plane. That's kind of like my seed starter and everything else over there. What else do I got? Oh, Fiat, man, that thing's sealed too. There's a couple. There's the car I'll be showing you tomorrow. But yeah, here's more of my paints. More of the table. Pretty much circled by it. When I get to building, then it kind of turns messy, and then every 4 days or so I'll straighten it out. But I'll be working on the calipers next. And there's a better view of it. Because I've seen a few pictures of it now, so what I'll do is I'll probably drill out the bolts, put my bolts in there, put some wires across there, the brake bleeds, I'll put it on. Go to the engine, one last quick shot. We're going on 18 minutes, so about time to cut this one off. I really enjoy it, man. I love it. Hope all your guys' projects are moving along, taking your time, building a nice model, man. I tell you, I love doing it. I've done it off and on my whole life, and now I'm reverting back when I was a kid and building these things. Life has slowed down a lot for me, so I do appreciate it. I appreciate being alive every day and getting to do what I want to do. You know, there's always things you got to deal with, but at the end of the day, what are you going to do? All right, if you like it, you got a comment, man, please leave it. Maybe one of these days I'm going to try to go live. I don't really know what a good time is to go live, but then you'll see when the real chaos starts for me. You can see what a buzzy brain I am. Love those little cars. Never thought I'd mess with buying them. They're the inexpensive ones. I don't go out and spend a ton of money on that kind of stuff. I'd rather spend money making that kind of detail, you know? And the same with my plants. I have a lot of adeniums, a lot of cactuses. The gnarlier, the better. But anyway, all right. Well, again, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Thank you very much. Stay safe.